In a small desert village, a group of British soldiers prepared for a clash with an incoming German army. Though heavily outnumbered, the British had two anti-tank weapons at their disposal. The German army was over 150 strong and were accompanied by light armor. The hearts of the British pounded as they heard the engines roar and clinched to their weapons as shadowy figures appeared in the distance. The Germans sent scouts ahead, and as they approached the village, the first shot was fired. Chaos erupted. A lucky hit by the frontal anti-tank weapon crippled the Germans' armor. With the tank out of the way, both British anti-tank weapons could focus on the infantry. A small group of German soldiers managed to puncture a hole in the British defense. The Brits were forced to retreat. The Germans managed to damage the frontal anti-tank weapon, making it unable to turn as quickly. This was the sign for the Germans to push forward. In a desperate final act, the crew of the anti-tank weapon tried to fire more rounds, but would soon succumb to German fire. As the Germans drew close to the village border, they took several losses, but many more Germans were still inbound. The British still had one operational anti-tank weapon. Even as the Germans entered the village, the crew refused to flee and continued to rain down hell upon the Germans. The anti-tank weapon had the Germans so scared that they all ran for cover behind the buildings. Some of the Germans tried to flank, and then with a single shot, one of the crew fell. Not long after that, the final British soldier was surrounded, and he knew he was going to die. Silence returned to the village. The Germans took the village and this victory, but it came at a high price.